Yes, dear my respectful viewer of Islamic Iman TV, in your Beliefs in Believer program, today our subject is about the rights of neighbor. As I mentioned, that Allah urged Prophet Muhammad to do something about the rights of neighbor. What he did, he called all Muhajireens, because it is the first year when he went to Medina, and then he said one by one, he called the peoples, get another gathering as a, and he said, be nice with your neighbor, help your neighbor, take care of in your neighbor, take care good, in a way good, the nice. If your neighbor needs help, certainly reach them right away. Number 5, if your neighbor wants to borrow from you something, you have to lend them without interest, if it is money or something. Number 6, associate with them in their happy time. If they have happy something, you have to go and join with them with their happiness. Number 7, if they die, rush to their funeral. Number 8, keep your children to not make mischievous mischievousness to the neighbors. Number 9, do not make your fence up than the fence or the house of your neighbor, unless they let you, they permit you. Because if you raise your fence, your wall, that is the neighbors will be under the shade of that your fence, so they will be not happy. So that's why is this to not do it. First ask, can I want to make my wall is up to, or my house because 2-story on the side of your house. Number 10, give a taste from your dishes. If they don't have food, your neighbors, definitely it means you have to be aware what your neighbors eating. At the end of his statement, Prophet added something. He said, swear to God that my life is belong to him. Nobody can perform the rights of parents and the rights of neighbors. Then there are many hadiths from the Prophet Muhammad in this regard. At first, he tried to his own family. He said something. He started, to listen. He gave listen. When was that? When his daughter Fatima married, he gave a tight gift to his daughter, which was contain some advices. That advice was said, who believes in Allah and the day of resurrection not doing any wrong to the neighbor. Then who believes in Allah and their day of resurrection, always hospitalizing guests, and who believes in Allah and the day of resurrections, never say any bad word to nobody. So, and that also about the neighbors, and then other two also Prophet advised to his daughter. Then he said, you my lovely daughter, do not forget these advices. In another place, Prophet, peace be upon him, said, if neighbor slept with the hunger when you are full stomach, then Allah never gave mercy on those who not share food to hunger neighbor. Prophet mentioned there are three kinds of neighbors around you and have three kind of rights. First, the 10 rights that I, one by one, which I mentioned, this is equal one right in general for whole one. And second, the neighbor who is a Muslim, in a particular Muslim, has two rights. It means one, the 10, all to 10, and one extra as a respect. Has a two right. And one, the third one is the neighbor who are your relative, and they have one of the 10 number rights, one, and one about the Muslim, that he is a Muslim, and the third that he is your relatives. It means the relative and also is a neighbor, that has, it means 10 plus 3, 13 numbers or degree rights on neighbor to neighbor. There was a story. A man came to Prophet, said, my neighbor has no mercy and has a kind of not realize anything, that I am there, no any good talk or nothing, and also at the same time he bothered me. Then Prophet turned his face to the companions, which at that time was Salman was there, Abu Zar was there, and Ali Karamallahu Wajhu was there. And he told all the three that I order you guys go to the mosque, to the masjid, and stand up and scream each one of you three times. Say that the one who Allah never forgive those people that has a mischievousness, make a mischief to the neighbor. They went to the masjid. Loudly they called each of them. However, Prophet put a very highly effort and performed the Allah's order that he told them when I read it, that verse that I urge you, Allah said to Prophet, that was Allah, a Prophet performed it, make socialized Muslims and recommend it. when you go out, if you see anybody in front of you, right, come to you, the first you have to say assalamu alaikum, and if the person say wa alaikum and back again you say wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And then this is as your responsibility as bringing love to you and make you they like you, and then our each one has to do that one on each other, no matter he is what religion, or he is Yahud right now or not, but you have to do that one. He gave written order a lot by, and call it the hadith, number by one, which is already is in the book of the 2 books of hadith that I read it and I quoted each one. Inshallah, I will read by one to you that what the Prophet mentioned about the neighbors to the all his life. First of all, he said that the man is a social creature, and in human life may harm the rights of others. The secret religion of Islam, as our preservation, has blocked the door of all kinds of oppressions and has given his followers peace, unity, solidarity, integrity in relationship, personal and social well-being is used to that no one with the power of faith can violate the secret privacy of neighbors. So who is the neighbor? Prophet said, all those from the right and the left and the up or the down of your home 40 houses adjacent to the house of you that you live. 40 houses, all considered up as your neighbor. Rights of neighbor. What is the rights of neighbor now? That's I already mentioned it to be those 10 things. But the right of the neighbor is so great that the Prophet, peace be upon him, stated in explicitly by in Arabic, said, يوسفني بالجار حتى ظننت أنه سيورثه. He mentioned, that is the narrated from Abdullah bin Umar and Aisha, the wife of Prophet. Both of them, they narrate this hadith, that they said the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, Gabriel ordered me so much in the neighbor's right that I thought he would soon announce the rights to inherit the neighbor. It means that is he said, if it is right, probably Gabriel telling me that make sure that the neighbors also has your heritage, inherit to be to give something when somebody die. That's what he was. But however, and again, I would like to give you one more break here, and I come back to talk about some more, to read it all the hadiths today, inshallah.